Well, what we just saw were the first returns in tonight's Basement Tapes voting, and before that, we saw, at special request, video from Malcolm McLaren doing Madam Butterfly. Now, we were in Frank's basement, and now we are in the Frank Zappa vaults. Tell us what all of these tapes are.
This is video up here that's from the 1974 television special, which turned out to be the Dubroom special. This is from the PMI shoot at the Pier last August. This is from MTV. This is from Baby Snakes. These are tour tapes from 79 and 80. Behind there, masters from albums like Overnight Sensation and Shake Your Booty.
Now, Frank mentioned Overnight Sensation, which I know, like so many of the early albums, like Freak Out and Lumpy Gravy, are not available anymore. You can't buy them in the stores, but you can get them in a box set that you've put together. So
right.
Tell me a little bit about that.
For instance, if you wanted to get a hold of a Freak Out album and went to a specialty store, it would cost you about $40. But we've digitally remastered and repackaged all of the earliest Verve albums.
This is how the package looks.
Yeah. And these are some of the things that are in it. All the albums are in their original covers for Freak Out.
Credited as the first rock and roll double album.
Absolutely Free, Lumpy Gravy, Ribbon and the Jets, the infamous We're Only in It for the Money with its...
Looks familiar, I don't know, a British band.
Yeah, and the Mystery Disc, which has material that has never been released before and was recorded before the Mothers actually had a record contract, plus the 32-page book that has all the words to all of the songs, plus old clippings and reviews, and the Freak Map.
Now, when I knew that I was coming out here, so many people said to me, ask him, how can I get those records? So, Frank, how can people get this series?
They can call 818-PUMPKIN and order it. Or, if Tower Records is smart, they'll buy some to stick in the store.
Well, in fact, they indicated an interest in doing just that.
Yeah, but they haven't placed an order. So, meanwhile, the only way to get it is by mail order. So.
Or by utilizing the phone lines, which is 818-PUMPKIN. Now, speaking of the phone lines...
That's right. Tonight, the phone lines in tonight's Basement Tapes opened a few minutes ago, so it may seem like there's time to call, but don't delay your calls. To refresh your memory, here's a look at the phone numbers for the bands. Martha.
Now remember, there's a complete line of Casio instruments and a trip to the finals at stake here tonight, so choose carefully but quickly.
There's less than 15 minutes to vote, so get to the phones, Martha.
We were looking through all these tapes before and found the tapes of when John Lennon came out on stage with Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention in 1971. And we're going to do some John Lennon video in just a little bit.
Right.